Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards campaign mode, bringing you the first of two campaigns this week. In this 2-day campaign we're playing as Tyranids against Chaos. We get one new card out of it, and it is for the Tyranids. This guy, Propus Gandox is his name, and he's actually a pretty good addition to the Tyranids because he's the first low-cost bodyguard with Inspiring Presence. Up until now it's only the very expensive Hive Tyrant bodyguard and the Warlord Gosar that had Inspiring Presence, but now this guy will actually synergize well with ranged Tyranid composition. I'm honestly not sure what kind of ranged weapon he uses. I assume he's just blasting the enemy with propaganda and fake news. But each Genestealer Cults card in your deck with that keyword will add more to your score. So we are going with a full keyword deck here. I've got Gosar as the Warlord, and Genestealer Cults have quite a few bodyguards, but they're all very low-cost units. You can see I have 68 points remaining in this deck, and some of these guys just do not synergize at all with Gosar, like the Kellermorph, which is ranged only, and this Magus, who is psychic only. Both of them are pretty strong cards for their cost, but yeah, this deck is just kind of all over the place. But we'll see if it can pull through here. We're up against a level 19 AI. I have not lost any games yet. And we'll see if the Genestealer Cults can pull through here. So we are up against Ahriman. I've been facing an unusually large number of Ahriman in this campaign. It's just kind of ridiculous. He's not the most fun to play against because his animation triggers at the start of each turn, and it kind of takes time to get through. We're deploying the Sanctus at the beginning, and I think I'm also going to put down the Kellermorph. I might just start off with a bunch of ranged units and try to get some damage in. We actually have the initiative, so I don't know if I really want to target that raptor. We'll target whatever comes out in the center. The Kellermorph actually used to have, I think it started off with Precision Shot, then it got switched to Big Game Hunter, and now it has Target Acquired. Enemy has a Psyker with Sonic Blast on the field, so it's actually a good thing that we are taking that thing down first, I think. Sanctus has Poison, and it is the second tier of Poison, so it'll deal 10 damage at the end of each turn, taking down that Herald on the first turn. It's a good start. Okay, they've got quite a few Psykers in this deck. I do have a few Psykers that I can deploy later on, but we'll see if we can deal some good damage with these ranged units first. And Ahriman's special ability, it's actually pretty good. You can see it just healed this Occult Sorcerer by 20 health right there. It can add up over time. The longer that the game goes on, the more damage and healing that Ahriman can do with this special rule. So we want to take him out sooner rather than later, but we're just going to try to get through these bodyguards and bring out the Warlord. This Ahriman is at level 4, so he has 158 health. That's not too much. Gosar does get pretty powerful towards the end game, so let's see. I think we'll put down this guy, the Aberrant. This is actually a card that was released in some special event a long time ago. I don't think it's in the general card pool now. It's got Berserk. It's a decently strong card. Actually, when it was first released, it was extremely good for its stats, or for its cost rather. And then they just nerfed it into oblivion. It was like unusable. And then more recently they gave it Berserk, and it's kind of a decent card, I guess, but I don't really see many people use it these days. Let's see, I think we'll put down our Psykers so we can retaliate against them if they choose to go Psychic. And we'll go like that. And I'm hoping they do go Psychic now, but our Berserker's taking some damage. They are going for the ranged attack. We do have a pretty good psychic attack charged up, so I think we might be able to take down both of their sorcerers in one turn. About to find out. Okay, so 146 total psychic damage. Not bad. And unfortunately we already used a melee attack, so we don't really have much charged up. I think I've gotten rid of all my ranged units, so we're just going to have to go with psychic and melee. Hopefully our bodyguards can get through this. Enemy just has one bodyguard remaining, and the aberrant is going to be able to take down that raptor. All our units survive here, so that's good. We got some poison working down the enemy sorcerer on the right, and finally they have this big demon. This thing actually got its stats boosted recently, so it's fairly strong, but only at level 4, so not too worrisome. Okay, our bodyguards are all very low, so if they go melee, I think they can actually wipe the board here. This is actually looking a little dangerous, because once Ahriman deploys, he has Psychic Link, and he will benefit. He'll be dealing a lot of extra damage, actually, with the enemy Psykers on the field, so we definitely have to take out at least one of the Psykers. That demon is not going down with the shield, but okay, we'll put down. Actually, we want the damage dealer taking on Ahriman next turn. So we'll put this guy over there. We'll put our Jackal on the left. He's got Scout boosting up the melee attack a little more. And then we'll just deploy Gosar. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use up our charged up melee attack this turn. And hopefully we don't take too much damage from Ahriman. Quite a bit of damage there. The guy on the right in particular is very high damage. Glass Cannon. 7-point card, but at the moment he's dealing 80 damage with Big Game Hunter. So here comes Ahriman to the field. He's got the second tier of Psychic Link, so he's gaining a lot of damage. They have a big Psychic attack charged up. Is it enough to take down Gosar in one turn? Not quite. That was close, though. That was pretty scary. But fortunately, Gosar pulled through. Will they? Okay, I was a little afraid. If that had hit Gosar, then we could have actually lost the game there. But fortunately, just barely able to pull through with Gosar at the end. Gosar also does not have a whole lot of health, so yeah, that was a pretty close one. But I think it might be about time to swap out some of these Genestealer cards for some bigger units. I'm really hoping that they add some of the vehicles for Genestealer Cults to the game. That would be a pretty nice addition if you wanted to just go for a pure tribal deck. They could put in like the Goliath, Rock Grinder, the Ridge Runner, or even the little Wolf Quad would be nice to see. We'll see if they decide to do that in the future. But yeah, that's it for this campaign. Let me know if you have tried this full Genestealer Cults build and how it worked out for you. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.